Welcome back. In today's video, I will cover an interesting concept, how we can physically change our brain through our thoughts. Plasticity is the ability of any structure weak enough to change by an external stimulus, however strong enough not to mold at once. Neuroplasticity or brain plasticity is defined as the ability of the nervous system to change its activity in response to intrinsic or extrinsic stimuli by reorganizing its structure, functions, or connections. For a long time, it was believed that the human brain has the flexibility to grow and change it only at younger age, and as we grow older, our brain cells start to die and we lose a portion of our brain. Some people confuse neuroplasticity with neurogenesis. Both are similar yet different concepts. Our brain's ability to form new connections and pathways that modify its wiring of the circuits is called neuroplasticity, whereas neurogenesis is even more incredible. It is our brain's ability to grow new neurons. If you are interested to know more about the brain's building blocks, please watch my video on neuron structure. The link is in the description. In that video, I've explained the reason for growth and pruning of our neurons. Well, when we learn something new, for example, how to drive a car, we build a neural network in our brain. The more practice we do, the stronger that network would become. The networks in our brain light up every time we perform an action, think about something or someone, and feel something. As we all know that the things we do on a regular basis eventually become very easy for us, and everyone wants to do easy things in life, as it requires less effort. When we do certain things regularly, it is known as a habit, and the habits direct the brain to strengthen particular networks that are regularly used. It leaves the less used connections weaker. Here is the exciting stuff. What actually happens in the brain when we start doing things differently, perform a new action, think and feel differently? We are driving our brain to amend the architecture of these networks and build a new network according to this change. The more we use newly built network by doing, thinking and feeling in the new way, the stronger new network will become. So the key in neuroplasticity is to be consistent and keep practicing newly learned skills. Otherwise, our brain will rip the newly built network apart and use the hardware somewhere else. When we are born, there are approximately 7,500 connections for each neuron. At 2 years of age, these connections reduce but double the number of connections as compared to an adult brain. Subsequently, they disappear due to the pruning process. In bodybuilding and weightlifting, a term is used called muscle memory. The muscles don't have any physical memory, but weight training creates new neural pathways in our brain. And when we stop building our muscles, these pathways become dormant and stay dormant until either our brain uses them to build new networks or we start building these muscles again and these pathways come to use. As soon as we start the exercise, the dormant pathways light up and help us build our muscles exactly the way we did in the past. Let's turn information to knowledge and knowledge to wisdom. Join me on the journey to seek enlightenment and vanquish ignorance. On the same concept, as a child, we had higher number of connections and can reactivate these connections with time and effort. There are some key factors to improve brain health and see neuroplasticity in action. Number 1, sleep. Sleep deprivation can harm the hippocampus, so a good night's sleep will restore and improve connections. Number 2, fasting. Fasting or intermittent fasting improves synapses. Number 3 is physical activity and exercise. Resists age-related damage and improves connections, especially in the hippocampus. Number 4 is focus attention and cognitive challenge. Spending time with activities where we perform tasks with focused attention and involve cognitive challenge can reverse age-related decline. Number 5 is traveling to a new area. Seeing and observing a new environment and cultures create new neural networks in our brain. Number 6 is learning a new language. Learning a new language or improving existing languages will create new pathways in the brain. Number 7 is non-dominant hand exercises. It is interesting to know that using our non-dominant hand instead of our dominant hand creates new neural pathways and enhances the connectivity. Our mindset plays a role in neuroplasticity. If we are constantly improving ourselves by learning new skills and find smart ways to perform certain tasks, we are changing our brain all the time. And this process continues until we put an end to it. So what are the benefits of neuroplasticity? It helps us with certain things. For example, recovery from brain injuries. It also enhances our memory. It uses the dormant network for one sense to enhance the other sense. For example, people who lose their sense of sight have enhanced sense of hearing. It also enhances our learning. It enhances our cognitive abilities. It changes our thought patterns, can help us recover from anxiety and depression. Finally, mindfulness and meditation. Studies have shown physical brain changes in those individuals who practice mindfulness and meditations regularly. Brain scans showed smaller amygdala and bigger hippocampus, which is a sign of a better brain. I hope you find information provided in this session is useful. And if you want to know more about the parts of the brain mentioned in this video, please watch my video on brain anatomy and its functions. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Also leave a comment down below to let me know what you think of this topic. Thank you.